Tools you need to replace the pop-up assembly are just a channel lock, and you're gonna need some plumber's putty. First step in replacing a pop-up assembly is you want to start by removing your pop-up lever, which is here. Once you unscrew that off, grab your pop-up, which is up here. Sometimes it's a little hard. If it is, try to aim the stick to allow you to pop it up, and you can grab it and pull it out. There's your pop-up and your lever. Once you have that out, go ahead and take this nut here off. Just unscrew it out. Once that's loose, go ahead and push this up slowly. Once it's nice and loose, grab your strainer with one hand, hold it tight, and unscrew this with your other hand. That should pop right out. Get your strainer and your pop-up. Out of the box, you're gonna get something like this with your washer here, your nut, your rubber washer, your strainer, your pop-up, and your pop-up lever. In this situation, this piece is already connected to here. Usually it'll come in two pieces, and a lot of times this piece will leak on you. Make sure you put Teflon tape. A lot of times it'll leak, and just hand tight should do the job. If it does leak, just with a channel lock, slightly tighten it a little bit more. Just be very careful, because this can break. Also, depending on the size, you might have to cut this with a pipe cutter as well to give you the size to connect to the P-trap. First thing you want to do is you want to start by making sure that there's a nut in here. Put in your brass washer, your rubber washer, which goes this way. Slide that in there. Once that's in there, grab your strainer, and once you put it in this hole here, this will actually screw on this way. And once you screw that on, just tight, you can go ahead and start screwing this one on, which will tighten this really good. Before you install your pop-up, grab your strainer and put some plumber's putty just like so. This will make a watertight seal for you. Put that in here. You can start tightening that up. Once that's tight, you can tighten this nut up here. Now the next step is putting your pop-up and your pop-up lever. What you want to do is put your pop-up in the assembly, get your pop-up lever, and what you want to do is you want to try to aim it so that you slide it in here, and you want to make sure you're actually in there by going up and down and actually trying to pull this out. If this doesn't come out, that lets you know that you're actually in the slot. So make sure it's going up and down and that you can't pull it out. Once you're in there, you go ahead and tighten the little nut back here in. That should be it.